Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation of the NBA Sunday Night Action right here on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Thompson is out there with Larkin. And it's Nora in at the small forward position. And here's the fast break. Here's Smith. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Here's Horde, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Here's Larkin. Fires the three. That shot missing. About 1 minute into the first quarter. That one's in, his first shot this game. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Gabriel cans it from downtown.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Larkin can't get it to go. Larkin's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's Horde. And it's Smith with the rebound. Drives to the hoop. Nice shot by Larkin.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Larkin's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Off with the layup. Shoots from the corner. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Yoru, he's covered by Thompson. To the inside. Pass to Lloyd. 4 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Away team ball.
Here's Larkin. They get it back. Six on the shot clock. Here's Nora. Buries it from 3-point range.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's Gabriel. Yoru, he's covered by Thompson. To stop the run, Poirier grabs the miss. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Larkin, nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
You know, could have gone to the rack for the throwdown, but opts for the soft, smooth finger roll. I love it.
There's the pick. Yoru, he's covered by Thompson. With the floater, yep, it counts. Here's Larkin. He's got 8. Pass to Poirier. Here's Larkin. Takes a 3. Here's Poirier. Hasn't made one yet. Mora can't get it to go. Here's Gabriel. Pass to Lloyd. Good D by Thompson.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Smits passes to Noro. Here's Smits. Launches it. The shot, no good. Here's Ford. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
Great awareness in crucial situations.
So it's a tie game as we end the first. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Fires for three. Inside. A second chance effort. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Back to Bryant. Out to the wing. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
No good off the front iron.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Second team foul.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Bryant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. Free throw, good, Bryant.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Bryant defending. Just 5 to shoot. To halt the run. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Driving inside. And the layup's good off the glass. Bryant's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Takes it off the glass. Bryant's got 10 points.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And he drives in, and the shot goes in.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Puts one up from 19. Missed the shot. He's 3 for 4 in the game. Left side, Randolph. And Randolph slams it in.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here's Yoru. Kicks it out to Bryant. Just 4 to shoot. Top of the key. It's not going to go for him. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. From down in the low post, it goes. The visitors with the ball. Pass to Nora. Lets it go from deep. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Bryant looking it over. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Nora, the pass to Otulu. Here's Nora. From deep, Bryant. That shot, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
There's 21 seconds left in the first half. They get it back. Latrey drills the three-pointer. He has 7.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Down low to end the cold streak, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Up by 1. We've got more in store for you right after this.
25.
And that'll do it for halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The visitors with the ball. Thompson outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Thompson's got his first points in this one.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
We've got Thompson, and it's Smits in at the power forward. Here's Gabriel. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Driving the lane, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one falls.
Larkin taking 2 shots.
Larkin hits them both. Larkin out there with Thompson. And it's Smits in at the 4. Yokobitis. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Larkin. He's got 10. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got his second basket of the game.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Yokobitis. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Hoare. Clock is at 3. And that's good off the glass that time.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Here's Nora. And a miss there on the triple. Mora's got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. It's intercepted. Smith passes to Larkin. Pass to Nora. Knocks it loose. Here's the break.
You want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Larkin. And he's good on the 3-ball. Larkin's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Yokobitis, and it's blocked, and they'll keep possession. 4 on the clock. Second shot opportunity.
Ball is turned over. Away team ball.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play.
2 minutes remaining.
Loads one up. Nice shot by Larkin. Larkin's got 15 points.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Here's Lloyd. Poirier grabs the miss. Lloyd's gone 1 of 3 on the night. To the paint. Here's Nora. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. He's got 7.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Lloyd. Yokobitis. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Horde. Shot clock at 5. And that time, also a missed shot. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like. They are just killing them on the interior.
Yokobitis. He's covered by Thompson. Pulls up on the wing. And yes, it's good.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
41 seconds left to play here in the third. Going inside. Here's Smits. He has yet to score. To the left side wing. Mora, the pass to Smits. Kept alive. Larkin in the corner. A 3-pointer off the mark. And they're moving it up. Here's Gabriel. That shot, no good. Here's Smits. No good on the last second attempt there. The third quarter comes to a close. Leading by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Lloyd. Poirier grabs the miss. Lloyd's gone 1 of 4 so far. We've got Larkin. He's out there with Thompson. And it's Poirier in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Larkin can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Larkin. Into the lane, to the wing right side. Rora, the pass to Smits. Here's Poirier. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Poirier's got his first 2 points. Yoru. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Outside Bryant. And he makes good on the layup.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. The message was simple. Keep fighting. Coach told his team, we're in this. We just need some extra effort. Let's go. See if they can come back. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Lets the three fly. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Bryant's gone 2 for 3 from deep. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. With the drive.
Team foul. Jordan and Warren. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first one drops.
For your home team, number 11. 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. And he pings it home with one hand.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Goes back up. And the layup is good.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the sides.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And that one drops.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Bryant's shot is off. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Randolph. All sorts of time. And right through it goes.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ballgame.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Off target from outside. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
And that one, good.
Yeah, just beautiful setup. They found the size mismatch inside, delivered when they really needed it.
Outside Bryant. And he uses the glass on the layup. Bryant's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
They set the screen. Down low. It falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Thompson outside, takes the three, connects from downtown.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open. They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
To the left wing, Jokic had a hand on it, and so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession. "19 seconds left in the fourth. Just 5 to shoot. Gabriel, the pass to Lloyd. Misses the three. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul, second team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
2 shots.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. What's your take, guys?
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
Six seconds left in the game. Lloyd can't hit. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Ali LaForce courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And there's the screen. Clock at 6. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
The play will be reviewed. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Shooting 2.
And he drops it first. And so he makes both from the line.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Got a piece of it, and the ball ends up out of bounds. Now keep possession. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. He's focused on what they need to do to stop James Harden, saying they need to be aggressive defensively without putting him on the line. Once he starts racking up the freebies, the game slows down, he gets into a rhythm, and from there, it's a domino effect.
All right, Ali, thanks once again. Here's the pick, and he drives in. That one's good for 2.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Jokic, it's tipped. And they're pushing it up. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Out to the wing. Here's Lloyd. Jokic. No good with the triple. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Pass to Horde. It's hauled in by Bellinelli. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control. Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Releases. Tries again. Oh, it's stolen away.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Horde. A minute 53 left to play in the first.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
That one goes in. 6 points for him.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
The home team calls timeout. As the postseason nears, these power rankings really shape our expectations for the playoffs. They've stalled a little bit, looking to get something started and make a move up the ladder.
When I look at this visiting team, they have a game plan and they followed it accordingly. That's why they're in the position they are now. A fantastic team that plays so well together.
4 on the clock. Pass to Gabriel. Misses the jumper from the wing. 1:10 left in the first quarter. From behind the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Bellinelli. Second chance shot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim. It temporarily prevented the points.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. There's 49 seconds left in the first. Down low, Gabriel. And that one is hammered home.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
With the drive and the powerful one-handed slam.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Pass to Bellinelli. The 3. Goes back up. From outside the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
3 points.
Bellinelli's got 5 now. And that does it for the first quarter. They lead by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
And it's Morgan in at the 2. Tucker inside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Kaycock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Checked by Tucker. To the paint. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First team foul.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And so he hits both. Here's Morgan. Pass to Zizic. Here's Morgan. Fires from deep. Randolph grabs the miss. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. And the basket is good. And here's Tucker. He's scoreless. Driving in. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Inside. Deflects the pass. And here they come. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul, first team foul.
First one falls for him.
The away team, coordinated. 2 shots.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. There's a screen. Let's go with a 3. First shot won't go. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Off target from the baseline.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
To the inside. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact and he'll head to the line.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
First trip to the line for him here. And he makes both free throws.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
On the take. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
And slam dunk by Tucker.
Wow, that time. A finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Off target from 3-point range. Pass to Morgan. Back to Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
To the middle. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
There's a screen. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Morgan. First shot won't go.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Here's Zizic. Oh, got a piece of it. There's the drive. Basket counts. 1:06 left to play in the first half. Tucker up top. Give him 8. Here's Morgan. And a missed layup. Here's Randolph. The teardrop. And the layup is up and in. He has 6.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Morgan. And the layup is good off the glass.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
The 3 is up. Knocks it down from distance.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Here's Kaycock. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Banked it in off the glass.
team foul. Substitution on the court.
Long range from the inbound. That one is off. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Leading by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
What a rookie class. Here we are, taking the award down to the wire. I don't know who's going to win it, but it's been fun watching.
And next up, guys, our current matchup. We're seeing a close game here for the visiting team.
Once they gain position underneath the back.
Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Off with the layup.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
For 3. Here's Gabriel, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Bellinelli. The wide open shot is on the money.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Second half getting started, about a minute played. Offensive rebound, and they'll get another chance. Lloyd can't get it to go.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Misses in close.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Tipped, and that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Jokic.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Pass to Bellinelli. That's tipped. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. And that one is stuffed right through.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Jokic. Deflected.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it.
Oh,
yes.
Whoa. Throw it down.
Oh. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo. What a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. The home team calls timeout. To the wing, right side. Here's Horde. Gets the 3 to fall. Horde's got 5 points.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
To the wing on the left. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And there's a pick. Five to shoot. Jokic. Offline with a three.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
There's a minute 54 left in the third. And no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Gabriel. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Plenty of daylight on that shot. 13 points in the game.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
The home team calls timeout. .19 left in the third quarter. Here he goes. Shot blocked. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. .103 left in the third. Shot clock at 5.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting. He hasn't even made 1 point yet this quarter, and his team desperately needs him to get going.
Soft touch off the glass.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
29 seconds left in the third. Pass to Gabriel. The shot off that time. Fires from the wing. He can't get it to go.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Up 10. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The basket drops and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
Tucker with the ball. And Zizic in at the center. Tucker drives it in. Oh, my goodness!
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Count it. Here's Morgan. Inside. Here's Zizic. An easy two on the layup. Jokic, checked by Tucker. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And Tucker pulls it down.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
Going inside. And they recover it. Pass to Morgan. Over to the left wing. Tucker drives it in. Oh, breaks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. 3 on 3. They set a pick. for three. The shot comes out.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Tucker with a screen. Takes it inside, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Morgan. From the top of the key, that shot is off. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The three is up. They get it back. Pass to Tucker. Six to shoot. Here's Morgan. Another shot.
2 minutes remaining.
Left side Tucker. With the clock winding down. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Jokic, checked by Tucker. 1:42 left in the final quarter. There's the three. Zizic with the rebound. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
You know, that was an excellent play right there. Using his strength to power through contact.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Pass to Morgan from downtown. Puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Should just about do it. Big time shot in the final stretches here.
Market time of death. Does that mean we get to officially enter garbage time? I vote hopefully yes.
Nails it from beyond the arc. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Old team foul. Randolph. Third personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting.
That free throw no good.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. 54 seconds left to play in the fourth. Fires for three. Morgan with a rebound. Right side Tucker. He takes it in. Oh, big finish.
Wow. Okay, I see you.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
The quick look, no good that time. 24 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. He buries it from three. Here's Morgan. Pass to Zizic. Tucker with the ball. And so the road team gets the W in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can beat.
Best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Zizic, and it's Shenjelli in at the 4.
Major posterization right there, guys. The defender gave him up way too much height. All he could do was try to get out of the picture.
Here's Larkin. Ring shot on the way. Bellinelli pulls it in. They push it up 4 on 3. The shot's good from Zizic.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Larkin looking it over. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Sangelia. Over to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Right wing, Clyburn. Poirier grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Off target at the rim. Larkin's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Hackett. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter basketball. Pass to Poirier. And there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The visitors with the ball. Here's Hackett. Takes it inside. And he makes that one. 5 points in the game.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Here's Larkin. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Smits. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Our coach told me the key is to stay disciplined on defense, especially when guarding James Harden. He said James is special offensively. He's a master at manipulating defenses and drawing fouls. Of course, they don't want to give him easy points at the foul line. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here's Sangelia. Hackett, the pass to Sangelia. And that one is good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Larkin. Bellinelli is covering. Jacks up a three. And it's Zizic with the rebound. 10 points separating the teams. Now here's Bellinelli. Defense is right there. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Nice shot by Larkin.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Clyburn tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Here we go, one-on-one from downtown. That miss is his fourth this game. He's shooting 3 for 7 from the field. Here's Zizic. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Smits. No scoring in this one. Sinks that one from the post.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Pass to Zizic. Now here's Bellinelli. To the middle. 6 to shoot. Clyburn. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
They get the rebound. Pass to Nora. A second chance effort. Here's Smits. Here's Poirier. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. They lead by 11. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
We've got Courtney, and it's...
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Now, here's Bryant. Hickok pulls it in.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it. You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. He's one of the guys they don't mind taking the three in transition when he's that open. He's lethal out there.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, the last few years, we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players. But with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects, and about 3/4 of the tradable picks hoarded by just 1/3 of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Courtney. Sweet little floater. Courtney's got his first basket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And it's Bryant missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Bucket is good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
That's tipped. Here's Morgan. Finished off the break. Morgan's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Bryant passes to Nora. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Morgan. Nora grabs the board. Bryant looking it over. And the shot goes down.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
There's the screen. Oh, he misses the dunk.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Out to the right wing. Oturu. No good from outside. Pass to Kakon. 56 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Courtney. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
There's 49 seconds left now here in the second. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
No good with the triple.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Was shot by Bryant, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Pass to Nora. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And here they come. Here's Courtney. Off target with his three. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Delivering the blowout. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And you look at the numbers. They're playing so well offensively. Nice flow. Only a few wasted possessions, guys.
And now let's take a glimpse. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've got Thompson, and it's Larkin in at the 2. Stolen. And here's the break. We've got Zizic, and it's Shangeli in at the power forward position.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
To the inside, Hackett. Clyburn. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. He's got 8.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Thompson from long range.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Boy, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Clyburn, second chance shot, and the layup is up and in.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. They get it back. Pass to Larkin. Puts up a deep 3 from beyond the arc, and then some. Larkin's got 5 points now this quarter.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Thompson passes to Poirier. Here's Larkin. From outside, off the mark. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. High, arcing shot, and he sinks the layup. Larkin's got 14 points for the game.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
To the middle, cuts off the pass. And here comes the break for the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up.
I certainly hope not.
A minute 42 left to play in the third. Drives to the hoop, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The first free throw is good.
Hackett, 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:32 left to play in the third. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Good on the three-point shot.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Poirier grabs the miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Smits. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Smits has got his second basket.
In perfect timing. This run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
Yeah, it's still a big hill to climb. I mean, it was essential that they at least made some kind of dent in that lead before we got to the fourth quarter.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Over to the left wing. Hackett. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Thompson with the second effort, and he lays it up and in. Smits has got 6.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Larkin. He's out there with Thompson. And it's Poirier in at the 5. Larkin can't get it to go.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Tucker's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Here's Kaycock. He takes it in.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Here's Larkin. Kaycock pulls it in. Kaycock's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Tucker. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. There's a good screen. Pass to Morgan. For 3. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Bryant on the wing. Launches a 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, here in the second half, it's pretty obvious. They've gone to the long ball to try to keep pace.
Now, here's Tucker. He's tightly guarded, and he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Now, here's Bryant. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And the first one drops.
The line for your home team, Jordan and Yoru.
Both shots good from the stripe. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Up top, Tucker. There's the drive. And Tucker slams it in.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Inside. And he banks in the layup.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Nice move. He lays it in. Tucker's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Morgan. Sinks the three-pointer.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
The shot's good from Bryant. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Driving in. Morgan the pass to Kaycock. Here's Morgan. Tucker with the ball. Pass to Morgan. Back to Tucker to the right side. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. The shot misses. Bryant from deep 3. The quick look, no good that time.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Here's Tucker. Pass to Morgan. Here's Courtney, defended by Bryant. Courtney, that's good. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And Bryant wide open. He shoots, trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
There's a screen. Shoots from 12. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Here's Larkin. The layup off target. Yoru, defended by Thompson. The layup misses. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by Gabriel. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Here's Horde, defended by Thompson. And there's a 3-second violation. Larkin passes to Thompson. Here's Larkin. Here's the 3. Pass to Poirier. The 3 from Thompson. They grab their own miss. And the basket by Poirier.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. The first one falls.
For the away team, Yoru.
He's perfect from the line this time. Just over a minute and a half in. Here's Larkin. And there's the drive. Got a hand on it. Yoru, defended by Thompson. Wide open. And they pick up 2. At around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. He got a piece of it. And he jams it home with authority.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And they'll get another chance. Here's Smits. Pass to Larkin. 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Poirier. And at last, they get one to fall.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Yoru, defended by Thompson. Gabriel's shot is off.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss. And he has not made one shot in this one. Has to be on his mind every time he's pulling up.
Nora, that's good.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And the visitors call time here. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Lloyd, still without a bucket. From deep. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Down low. Here's Smits. Out to Thompson. Second shot opportunity, and he converts the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
They need this. And the layup is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Larkin. Pass to Smits. Into the lane. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Pass to Gabriel. Fires the three. Poirier with the rebound. Poirier's got his 4th rebound in this one.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's Larkin. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Really left him alone that time.
Already 6 of their points coming off second chances. Pretty impressive.
Here's Horde. Launches it. Kept alive. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. They're up 7, and we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Bryant outside. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one. Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Drives to the hoop. 3-pointer. Drains the triple. Bryant's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. He shoots. And a jumper from the wing offline.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to Randolph. Six on the shot clock. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside Johnson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Personal foul, first team foul.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both.
Well, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Randolph. Yep, that one goes.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. It's Bryant with a drive. Count that bucket. Bryant's got 5. Bryant's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Randolph. Lets it go from deep. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Away team foul. Randolph. First personal foul. Second team foul.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Kicks it out to Bryant.
2 minutes.
No good with a layup. Pretty even game right now in Charlotte. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Randolph. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. He's got 9.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
And that one's good. Bryant.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Randolph, covered by Bryant. Randolph gets the bucket. Randolph's got 11 points in the quarter.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Bryant from deep three-point land. Shot is off. 4 for 7 in the game now. Pass to Randolph. And there's the screen. Second chance effort. They get it back. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Goes up again. And he hits it to tie the game. Randolph's got 13. 12 seconds left in the first half of this one. Bryant outside with 4 on the clock. And that one's good. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Leading by just 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
And that is going to do it for us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Jokubaitis, defended by Thompson, to the left side wing. Here's Ward, transit from the wing.
The mid-range jumper isn't the most popular shot these days, but it's working for them.
Here's Larkin, into the lane. Smith, tips, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. The 3 from Thompson, counted from distance. He's got 5. The visitors with the ball. They trail by 3. They set the screen. Jokubaitis, defended by Thompson. Pass to Gabriel. Deflected! Here's Lloyd. 2 on the clock from the arc. And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Here's Larkin.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Jokubaitis, defended by Thompson. Plenty of space. Thompson pulls it in.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Clock at 6. To the inside. And that one's good. Gabriel's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's Larkin. And a nice finish on the layup.
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. He has 6.
Now all the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
The 3-ball. Rebounded by Gabriel.
Going to struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Here's Lloyd. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Lloyd's got his 2nd bucket on the night. Lloyd's gone 2 of 4 so far tonight. Here's Larkin. 5 points in the game. Pass to Smits. Off with the layup. Smits is gone just 1 for 4 so far. And there's the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. We've got 1:55 left in the 3rd quarter. Thompson fires from way outside. Rebounded by Gabriel. Gabriel's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint.
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Right wing. Pass to Smits. Here's Nora. Shot clock at 6. Here's Larkin. Offensive board. Thompson with it, looking to end the run. Rebounded by Gabriel. Gabriel's got 5 rebounds tonight. Jokic with the drive, and it's Smits with a rebound. 54 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. It's stolen. Pass to Nora. Beyond the arc. That shot off the mark. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Horde. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Larkin. He's got 5. Tries to break his ice. The layup off target.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Jokic, defended by Thompson. 2 points. That one goes.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Larkin. Pass to Smits from deep. It's not going to go for him. Smith has gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul.
Substitution on the court.
Driving in, and he makes it.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. There's the screen by Johnson. Bryant, the pass to Johnson. Down low. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. To the inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Now Bryant. A quick shot there. It's off target.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Off the mark there with a 3.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them. What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Inside. Can't get it to fall.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Here's Randolph. And he can't bank that one in. Pass to Bryant. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
A minute 53 left in the game. Covered by Johnson. It's tipped. 6 to shoot. They get it again. Here's the teardrop, and he sinks the layup.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Bryant outside. To the inside. Oturo can't hit. Here's the pick. On target from range.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Bryant, no good. Here's Randolph. That three's off the mark. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, he tries a 3. And we're going to have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Bryant outside. Out left to the wing. Off target from outside. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were
It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter, David Aldridge, on the sideline. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Lloyd. Banked in off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
There's the pick. 5 to shoot. Hackett, the pass to Bellinelli. Off target from three-point range. Fires the three. And it's Ford missing. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Kleiber. And he dunks it down.
That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Pass to Lloyd. Here's Horde. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. Can't get it to fall.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
Here's Gabriel, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Kleiber plays it up and banks it in.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
To the wing on the left. Horde passes to Lloyd. Tries yet again. And it's good on the layup. Lloyd's got his second basket of the night.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Crafty move. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
There's a screen. Down low, Gabriel. Tries again. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Kleiber. And he drops it in from the low post. He's got 6.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
From deep. Rebound by Shingelia.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
Yeah, way to play an attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Here's Lloyd. Pass to Horde.
Home team foul. Kleiber. First personal foul. First team foul.
55 seconds left here in the opening quarter. To the wing right side. The 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
They set the pick, and there's the drive. It's picked off. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Stolen away. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Gallinelli passes to Hackett. To the paint. Here's Sangelia, and that one is hammered home.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
At the end of one, a closer contested game so far. Up by 1, and will return shortly. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
We've got Zizic, and it's Morgan in at the shooting guard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Tucker. Here's Courtney. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Randolph looking around. Inside. Kagok pulls it in.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's Courtney. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here he goes. That one's in. His first shot this game. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Now, here's Tucker. He's guarded closely. Here's Zizic. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. With the shot. The shot missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And the shot goes in. Morgan's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
He squares up and sinks it. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Driving inside. It's blocked, and it ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's Courtney. Right wing. Randolph grabs the board. Morgan's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Down low. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Now, here's Tucker. Still without a basket. 5 on the clock. Pass to Courtney. And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And you know, right now for the visiting team, they've been sinking on this list to start out the year. Not what they or really anyone else expected, but that's why you play the game. Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Guarded by Tucker. We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Kaycock pulls it in.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Now, here's Tucker. Back to Zizic. Pass to Tucker. Missed inside. To the middle. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Here's Kaycock. Now Tucker. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Guarded by Tucker. The shot from the low post is good. 8 points for him.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Over to the wing. Here's Courtney. It's deflected. Randolph with the ball. Kaycock pulls it in. Kaycock's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Well, I think for the home team, starting the season with a loss, you know they're ready to fight tonight. Don't want to start out 0-2.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebounding.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
And that'll do it for...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Hackett, the pass to Bellinelli. Lets it go with the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Bellinelli's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Bellinelli's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. Pass to Lloyd. Clock at 6. Misses from short range. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half.
Away team foul. Forward. First personal foul. First team foul.
And so here's the home team. Clyburn. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. To the inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Now here's Bellinelli. Tight defense on him. Shot clock at 6. For the lead. That one no good. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Miami. Here's Lloyd, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Clyburn. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And a missed layup.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Out to the right wing. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. From past the arc. Board grabs the board.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Lloyd. The layup off target. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Clyburn. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Pass to Lloyd. To the paint. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Poked away. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Ward. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense.
And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
The play is under video review under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to
Fouls
review
can
the play.
be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he knocks down the first one. All free throws good from Bellinelli. 1:02 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's the screen. Five to shoot. Jokic up and in on the layup.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Out to the right wing. Here's Hackett. Sinks the triple.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Jokic, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Can't hit that one. It'll count. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Leading by 6. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Courtney, and it's Zizic in at the 5. Roaming the paint. And here's Tucker. Driving to the basket. Kaka, the pass to Tucker. 4 on the shot clock. Morgan can't hit it.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And Tucker slams it in.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Guarded by Tucker. And there's the try. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Well, the defense did everything they could there, but his skills as a finisher, wow.
Full team foul. Tucker. First personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Morgan. Misses in close. Morgan's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Outside Randolph. They set the pick. Lays it up off the glass.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
From deep three-point land, that shot misses.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Team foul. Morgan. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Guarded by Tucker. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Here's Randolph. Misses the layup. Randolph's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Tucker the pass to Kakon.
2 minutes.
Here's Morgan. He's covered by Randolph. Has to coordinate. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Doesn't go that time.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Guarded by Tucker. Beyond the arc. Another shot. They grab their own miss. And another shot. And that one, good.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity, always a plus.
Pass to Randolph. There's the three. That one doesn't go. Now here's Tucker. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Courtney. Pass to Kakon. Here's Courtney from the arc. Trains the three-pointer. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Pass to Bellinelli, just 5 on the clock. Takes the three, pure from three-point range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Larkin, and he drives in, and he makes it on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
First quarter of play, a minute in. Pass to Nora. Thompson outside. To the left wing. Oh, trying his luck from deep. And the basket by Poirier. Defended by Thompson. Got a piece of it. Six on the shot clock. And it's in there.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Here's Poirier. Pass to Larkin. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Good on the bucket. Larkin's gotten his second bucket on the night. Out to the right wing. Thompson outside. Here's Nora. Fires for three. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
First quarter of ball. Almost 2.5 minutes in. Driving to the basket. Larkin with the bucket.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Larkin's got a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Defended by Thompson. Pass to Bellinelli. Offline with a 3. Here's Smits. Here's Larkin. Nora, pass to Smits. Right wing. Here's Larkin. No good with the triple.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed. Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
The 3 ball. He buries it from 3. Larkin's got 9 points.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
They set the pick. From downtown. Poirier with the rebound. The 3 from Thompson. Tries again. And he gets it to go.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box out.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Larkin. There's 49 seconds left in the first. Defended by Thompson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. We've got 33 seconds left in the opening quarter. Larkin passes to Smits. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the wing, right side. Just 5 to shoot. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Leading by a point. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On Wednesday, and then on Monday, pass to Morgan. Here's Kaycock. Ball stolen. And they're on the break. Going inside. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point in the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Here's Nora. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Kaycock.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Bryant. No points yet. The three-pointer off the mark. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Tucker with the ball. Oh, can't finish the one-handed jam. Now Bryant from deep three-point land. This is another, just 1 of 4 from the floor. Here's Kaycock. Right side Tucker. Here he goes. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Tucker's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And he recovers it. Here's the break. Pass to Morgan. Launches a 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Bryant against Tucker to snap the cold streak. Nora. Oh, and there's the whistle on the... And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
At the line for the away team, Jordan and Wara taking 2 shots. The play will be reviewed. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
Calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Tucker. Off target at the rim. Here's Nora. Fires it. No good with a jumper from the wing.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
At the line for your home team.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Tucker against Bryant. To the right side. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
A chance here to extend the lead to double digits.
And that would really give them a comfortable cushion.
58 seconds left in the first half.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. It's deflected, and that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. There's 39 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Lets it fly.
His struggles continue here in the second period. He simply can't get anything to fall.
Down low. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Good on the shot. Give him 8 points now.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
The 3 is up. Connects from downtown.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. Up by 7. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Bench Bob. They've been on one, giving those starters a breather, and it's providing instant offense.
And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into focus now. So let's take a look at the Eastern Conference. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Here's Larkin. They set the screen. Shoots. And he hits the jumper for 2. Larkin's got 11 points. Larkin's gone a nice 5 of 8 shooting from the floor. Unloads. And it's Smits with a rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And they're on the run. To the left side wing. All sorts of time. Good on the jump shot.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Here's Larkin. 11 points in the game. Pass to Thompson. There's a screen. Larkin passes to Smits. 5 to shoot. And here comes the break. The finish! And throws it down on the coast-to-coast drive.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Thompson outside. Here's Nora. Launches it. Zizic with the rebound.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
And the shot's good. Give him 8 points now.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Poirier with the rebound. Poirier's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Larkin. Pass to Nora. Over to the left wing. Here's Smits. Knocks it down from distance. Smits has got his second basket.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Defended by Thompson. Here's the 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7. Here's Thompson. Still no points. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Smits, good.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Thompson outside. Lets it go from deep. And he recovers it for 3. Zizic with the rebound.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Count it. Good.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
They set a pick. Thompson passes to Larkin. Three-pointer, no good. Larkin's gone 1 of 5 on three-point tries. Here's Bellinelli. There's the 3. Poirier with the rebound. Poirier's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Takes it inside. Larkin with the bucket. Larkin's got 13.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Team foul. At the line for 2, Shengelia.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Now here's Thompson. No points so far. Here we go. Deflects the pass. Here's Larkin to the paint. Here's Poirier. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Smits. The 3. Zizic with the rebound. And they're running. It's good. Bellinelli's got his second basket on the night.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Here's Larkin. And it's buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. They're up by 11, and we'll be back right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Tucker's gotten it done so far from the field, making 4 of his 6 attempts. Here's Larkin. Pass to Poirier. He tries for 3. Hits the trifecta.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Back to Tucker. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. It's tipped. Defended by Thompson. Outside Tucker. Got a hand on it. Smits passes to Thompson. Here's Nora, checked by Tucker. Pass to Larkin. Shot clock at 6. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Larkin's got 9 points now in the second half. Thompson outside. Here's Larkin. In transition, here they come for the finish. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
In transition, here's Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Big time breakout, leaving everyone in the dust.
You love the awareness, the decisiveness. Great job there.
And the visitors call time here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you. On the take. 4-3. Oturu with the rebound. Well, it's going to take something special now to get them back in this game.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem likely.
Bryant with the bucket.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Here's Morgan. Nails it from beyond the arc.
You have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Bryant against Tucker. Takes a 3. Kicks it out to Bryant. Over to the wing.
Man, they have dominated this game, and their defensive pressure is still in full force. Looking to close things out, that might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Knocks down the triple.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Sinks it from distance. Bryant's got 8 points here in the quarter.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Three-pointer. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
The three. Buries it from 3. 40 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Morgan. This one for 3. Oturu with the rebound. And here's Bryant outside. Uses the glass on the layup. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd.